Welcome all children. As in class 11th, we are doing the second chapter, that is structure of atom. In that today the topic we'll be discussing is filling of orbitals in atoms. How we used to fill the orbitals in an atom. As I've told you earlier also, in an orbital, maximum of 2 electrons can be accommodated. So, orbitals are generally in atoms. Atoms we have orbitals. So, those orbitals are filled according to certain principles. So, in this video we are going to know or study about how the orbitals are filled in an atom. So, the first principle that is followed for the filling of orbitals is Aufbau principle. What is it? It is Aufbau principle. Children, we have three basic principles for the filling of orbitals in an atom. So, the three are Aufbau principle, Pauli's exclusion principle, and Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity. So, first one, Aufbau principle states that in ground state of atoms, the orbitals are filled in order of their increasing energies. That is, in order of their increasing energies. What does it mean? It means that the orbital which is having lower energy is being filled first, and then the orbital with higher energy will be filled. So, you know what is increasing order? From smaller to larger one. So, the orbitals with lower energy are filled first, and the orbitals with higher energy are filled later on. Now, one question came to our mind: how we are going to know which orbital is having more energy? Okay, so for that, to know the energy of orbital, we follow N plus L rule. Now, what is this N plus L rule? As you all children, N is the principal quantum number and L is the azimuthal quantum number. N gives us the information of principal shell, and L is the subshell, and we know properly how to find the value of N and L in case of any orbital. Now, I'll give you one example. This I'm going to explain you with the help of example. I just hope the definition is clear. I'll repeat it again. In ground state of atoms, the orbitals are filled. You know what is a ground state? Ground state is the state or the orbital in which the electron is present initially with मिनिमम अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी. जितनी उसको एनर्जी चाहिए किसी भी ऑर्बिटल में स्टे करने के लिए, उतनी एनर्जी के साथ इलेक्ट्रॉन प्रेजेंट होता है किसी भी ऑर्बिटल में. सो दैट स्टेट इज ग्राउंड स्टेट, एंड आफ्टर गेनिंग मोर एनर्जी द इलेक्ट्रॉन जम्प्स टू एक्साइटेड स्टेट, दैट इज टू एन ऑर्बिटल विद मोर energy. That will be the excited state. So, in ground state of atom, orbitals are filled in increasing order of their energies. Now, children, what we are going to do is, I'll show you how N plus L rule is useful to finding out this Aufbau principle, or to apply this principle. So here children, I have arranged these orbitals in increasing order of their energies. I'll take example of 1s orbital. So 1s orbital, and I'll take example 2s orbital. First thing is the orbital with greater value of n. Here the value of n in 1s orbital is 1 and the value of n in 2s orbital is 2. So the one having greater value of n will be of greater energy. So here the value of n in 2s orbital is more, therefore 2s orbital is having more energy than 1s orbital. Okay, here we are going to compare the value of n. The one with greater value of n will be of more energy. So therefore energy of 2s orbital is greater than 1s orbital. Now children, you see this example again. Here it's given 3s and 3p. 3s and 3p. Okay, I'm comparing these two orbitals, that is 3s and 3p. Now in 3s we have n is equals to 1, and in 3p also we have n is equals to 1. And children, I have told you how to find out the value of L. So I have told you S, P, D and F. The value of L is 0 in case of S, 1 in case of P, 2 in case of D and 3 in case of F. These are the values of L in case of SPDF orbitals. Now the rule is n plus L rule. So children, what is the value of n in 3s? It is 3. And what is the value of L in case of 3s? It is 0. So it's 3 plus 0, that is equals to 3. Now what is the value of n in case of 3p? It is 3. And what is the value of L in case of p, children? It is 1. So it is 4. Now which one is having greater value of n plus L? 4. And that is of 3p. It means 3p is having more energy as compared to 3s. So this is how, children, we find out the energies of different orbitals. Now we have one more case over here. Here children, it's written 4s and 3d. 4s and 3d orbital. Now children, as you can see, 4 is greater than 3. So n is more in case of 4s orbital, that is 4, and n is less in case of 3d orbital. But still I have written the energy of 3d orbital is greater than 4s orbital. So what I am going to do is, I am going to apply n plus L rule over here. Okay, so in case of 4s orbital, n is 1, while the value of L in case of s orbital is 0. So it is 4 plus 0. And in case of 3d orbital, n is 3 plus d, L is 2. So here the value of n plus L is coming out to be 5, and here the value of n plus L is coming out to be 4. And 5 is greater than 4, therefore n plus L value of 3d is greater than 4s. Therefore the energy of 3d is more than 4s. Therefore 4s orbital will be filled first and then 3d orbital will be filled. So this is how we find out the energies of orbitals using n plus L rule. Now children, this is how we used to give the order of filling of orbitals. Here you can see 1s, and after 1s it is 2s, then it is 2p, then 3s, then it is 3p, then 4s, then it is 3d, then 4p, 5s. So this is the manner how we have arranged the orbitals in increasing order of their energies. So that is all about this one, that is the Aufbau principle. Now next one, children, we will be continuing with the second principle. We will be continuing with the second principle, and second principle is the Pauli's exclusion principle. Second principle is Pauli's exclusion principle. Pauli's exclusion principle. So children, this is the second principle which states that an orbital can have a maximum of two electrons. If I talk about any orbital, this is one orbital. So in this orbital, a maximum of 2 electrons can be accommodated. So this is 1 electron and this is 2 electron. This is for s orbital. Now children, if I talk about p orbital, as I told you earlier, we have three orbitals of p, that is px, py and pz. And children, all these three p orbitals have same energy. As they have same energy, therefore they are known as degenerate orbitals. Suppose the value of n plus l is 3, 3, 3. Okay, so value of n plus l is 3 in all the three cases. So all the three orbitals will have same energies, and are known as degenerate orbitals. Now these three p orbitals will have, this first one will have one orbital, so 2 electron maximum can be accommodated. This is second orbital, maximum of 2 electron. This is third orbital, maximum of 2 electrons. So in an orbital, a maximum of 2 electrons can be accommodated. So this was a statement that was given by Pauli's exclusion principle. I just hope children this one is clear to you all. Now the third one we will be doing is, the third principle that is followed for the filling of orbitals is Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity. Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity. So what does it state? Electron pairing in any of the orbitals of s, p, d, f cannot occur until each orbital is singly filled. So what does it mean, children? Electron pairing. If you want to pair electron in any of the orbitals, अगर आप इलेक्ट्रॉन की पेयरिंग करना चाहते हैं किसी भी ऑर्बिटल में, या चाहे वो s ऑर्बिटल हो, p ऑर्बिटल हो, d ऑर्बिटल हो, f ऑर्बिटल हो, तो इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयरिंग तब तक पॉसिबल नहीं होगी जब तक हर एक ऑर्बिटल सिंगली फिल्ड नहीं होता. फॉर एग्जाम्पल if I take any atom with atomic number 5, I take any atom with atomic number 5. Okay, so we'll have how many electrons, children? We'll have 5 electrons, because atomic number gives us the number of electrons that are present in any atom. So here the atomic number is 5. So if I am going to fill the orbitals in increasing order of their energies, then I will take any atom with more than 5. I'll take more than 5. Suppose I take it as 8. Okay, 8. Or if I take it as 10, we'll take a big number. Okay, we'll take 10. Any atom with atomic number 10 I'll take. So according to above principle, electrons are filled in increasing order of their energies. That is, lower energy orbital is being filled first, and then electron goes to higher energy orbital. So according to that principle, first is we will have to fill electron in 1s, then we have to fill electron in 2s, then we will have to fill electron in 2p. So 10. How I am going to represent this? This is 1s orbital, this is 2s orbital, this is 2p. 1s, 2s, 2p orbital. Now we have to first fill this orbital. After filling this only we can move to the next higher energy orbital. So maximum of 2 electrons can be accommodated, 2. Then of higher energy, maximum of 2 electrons. How much came here, children? 4. So 10 minus 4, how much electrons are left? 6 electrons are left. So how I am going to fill this? How I am going to fill this? Firstly, I am going to fill them singly. पहले मैं इनको सिंगल फिल करूँगी. सिंगल फिल करने के बाद भी अगर हमारे पास इलेक्ट्रॉन बचते हैं, जैसे कि अभी हमारे पास 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आ चुके हैं, बट स्टिल 3 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर लेफ्ट. सो व्हाट विल डू? देन आई विल स्टार्ट पेयरिंग. पहले मैंने हर एक ऑर्बिटल को सिंगल फिल करा. क्यों? क्योंकि तीनों ऑर्बिटल्स की एनर्जी वॉज सेम. These 3 orbitals are degenerate orbitals, so I filled them in increasing order of their energies. So we have same energy, so it's not like in this case that it is in increasing order. So we have to first singly fill these orbitals 1 2 3. After filling them singly, if still electrons are left, अभी भी हमारे पास 3 electrons हैं, then only we'll start the pairing. So it will be like this: 1 2 and 3. So now 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So this is what this principle states. Okay children, so this is how we are going to fill the orbitals according to Hund's rule. Now children, suppose the electrons were 10. If the atomic number of any element is 7, now we have to fill the orbitals according to increasing order of their energies and according to Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity. Then children, what will happen? 1 2 3 4 4. Next 5 6 7. Still 3 electrons are left to be filled in these orbitals. So I will fill these orbitals singly first. So 5 6 and 7. So this is how I am going to fill these orbitals, and that is what is Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity. And children, this is 7 electron, and it is generally for nitrogen atom. This is of nitrogen atom. So this is how we are going to fill the orbitals in increasing order of their energies. Okay children, I just hope this lecture is clear to you all and it will be beneficial for you. And all of you take care and have a nice day. Thank you so much.